Feedback. Feedback. Hi, this is Theo Broughton.
And I am Thabiti Mpina.
Inviting you to join us each Monday at 9 a.m. for Feedback,
A positive image production by Hood Research.
Encourage others to tune in each Monday on
Comcast Detroit, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, watch WHPR TV Network anywhere.
And take us along with you. Feedback. Feedback. Feedback.
Indeed, folks. Take us along with you. Yes, this is Mark Cummings. I'm in the building. Our illustrious co-host, Ms. Theo Broughton, will be calling in shortly to talk with you guys. Just want to say welcome and good morning. We on the air, and it's a beautiful thing. Yes, indeed. It's been quite a week. Boy, oh boy, I tell you, we're supposed to have Brother Nuri Muhammad in later on the show. Proprietor over at Drip International Modeling Agency. And that should be interesting. And as you can see, I got a few of my books out front here. When affirmative action was white, folks. Okay, looks like it's heading back in that direction. And I don't know if it ever changed, but we definitely going to talk about this decision the Supreme Court ruled on here just 3 days ago. And it's caused quite a stir. And we had this gentleman on not too long ago, Brother Jerwan Howard. I went through my books and I said, you know what? You're going to get a caller to call in. You got a son or daughter about to head off to college. You're going to need this primer right here. A message to black college students. You need this more than ever now. What's going on out here? Get that copy later on in the show. Somebody call in, I'm going to give a copy out to you. Because, you know, down here at Feedback, we always showing the love. And that's what's important. Putting the love out there, showing you how much we care. Hood Research, production. Because Hood Research cares. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to connect all these organizations out here. With so many of them out here doing good work. I'm telling you, it's just amazing. And that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Now, we got a lot coming up this month, too. July the 21st, they're going to be unveiling the United States Postal Stamp for John Lewis down in Atlanta. And I'm trying to get down there because I've been invited by none other than the publisher of this newspaper, The Shot News, Brother Gary Hunter. He wanted me to come on down and be a part of the event, which is definitely going to be historical. And I'm going to see if I can't pick up a couple of them sheets of stamps because once you get a hold of them mint condition stamps, you just put them away, folks. They're history making. You know, get some for your family when they come out and put them away. I know I got the MLK stamp stashed away from, that was a long time ago. And that's important. So, boy, I'm telling you, it's up here doing this thing. And man, I'm telling you, we just got to figure out what we going to do here because we going to have to come together as a people. I'm telling you now, it's just been so much division amongst us that, how you going to battle a juggernaut like racism divided? You can't. And that's why we got to come together, and really that's what this whole piece is about. The sisters, the brothers, we all got to get on the same page with this piece. Because they are pulling gains we've made, and they just pull them the rug right up from up under our feet. Look like we got somebody at the door, Tim, and that might be our guest, Brother Nuri. And so it looks like we're going to get Brother Nuri in here shortly. But as I was saying, we got to really understand how important it is for all of us to be on the same page. I mean, it's imperative that we stop battling with one another. For so long, the sisters were like, we the most educated and, we got more degrees than the black men. And listen, they really don't want us in the schools. Let's just be honest about this. And it ain't about who got the most degrees or who made the most money. We all subject to the same societal structure that doesn't want to see us succeed. So we really going to have to decide how we going to do this out here struggling, no resources or few resources, and trying to get ahead. It's a battle. You know, got another book here. Young brother wrote this one. Brother Brandon Harrison. We also had him on the show. He's a friend of Brother Juwan Howard. And Facing the World, 10 Principles. Boy, we are facing a crazy world out here. You better get these principles right, because I think one of the principles is the fact that we all better be on the same page battling this juggernaut. And that's what it is. And looks like we got co-host, co-founder of Hood Research calling in to check in, Miss Theo Broughton. Let's see what she's doing here. Let's get her on the line. Let's see. Theo Broughton is coming in. Yes, is this Theo Broughton, co-founder of Hood Research?
Absolutely. And happy Monday to you and all of those who are tuned in.
Yes, indeed.
No.
How you feeling this morning?
Oh, fantastic. I certainly am.
Good, good. Who you want to put the shout out to?
Hey, shout out to Sister Fedora. Shout out to Vera. Shout out to Clementine and Gladys, and to Carl, and to Ron, and to the baby. Shout out to Professor Rick. He was a guest on Saturday's conference call, and everybody just really enjoyed the conversation, the give and take, and all the information that he was sharing. So it was a wonderful night. Yeah, it really was. And also, happy fun to Rob and Tim, hey.
Okay, well, yeah, kind of breaking up a little bit there, Miss Broughton, but yes, indeed, we ain't doing nothing but showing love to all of that love out there from Hood Research. And, I started off the show speaking about that decision the Supreme Court decided that, hey, we don't need any preferential treatment, and we don't need to give these, they claim people of color, even though an Asian person brought the lawsuit in the Harvard case. We don't need to give them any special kind of consideration when they when we decide who we gonna let into these elite, they claim, universities.
Right. You know what, Mark? There was a lawsuit brought here from somebody who was trying to get into the University of Michigan, and when she finished, the white girl, when she finished, she wasn't even qualified to go to the University of Michigan.
It's a battle. It's a battle. But you know what, Miss Broughton?
What?
Our guest just arrived.
Uh-oh. All right now.
Brother Nuri Muhammad from Drip International has arrived. And I'm telling you, folks, this is going to be fun because this brother was down at the function at City Airport for the Father's Day commemorative. Yeah. And I'm telling you, they had the models out there showing the love with the fresh gear on. Yeah. And when I walked in the door, I said, oh, man, we got Brother Tyrese in the building. I said, let's go. We're going to have a blast up in here. Goodness. I'm telling you, this brother is a dead ringer for Brother Tyrese. And he's a real smooth brother, care about the community. Yeah. And folks, Miss Broughton, say hello to Brother Nuri Muhammad. He's in the building.
All right. Well, happy Monday.
Hello, how are you?
Muhammad, I'm doing wonderful.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. That's good to hear. All praise be.
Yes, indeed. And I know Miss Broughton going to always ask. Ask your question, Miss Broughton. You know what you going to ask.
What is and who is Brother Nuri Muhammad?
Oh, that's deep. That's deep. So, who is Brother Nuri Muhammad? Okay. Brother Nuri Muhammad is a passionate, deep, connected individual. Is one with self and has grown throughout the test of time. Okay. Born into this world, I was named Cortez Epps, and through my transition spiritually, mentally, physically, going throughout the trials and tribulations as most black men do in Detroit, I've grown to know what my purpose is. And that's where a lot of us differentiate because they lack the knowledge of one's purpose. Not that they don't have a purpose, they just lack the knowledge of it. So for me, it's just become oneness with self and God.
Folks.
Wow, that's beautiful.
This
Thank
brother right here, folks,
Absolutely.
he ain't no joke.
Hey.
Now, we talking about this affirmative action. The real thing is
Yes.
action.
Action.
You got to get out here and get some things done.
Yeah, because the affirming is that's just talking out loud.
Right.
You can affirm. Everybody had they list of affirmations.
That's right. That's
But
right.
to put action to that's where it
That's
happens
the
at.
key. And you put action in starting the modeling agency.
Yes, absolutely.
Talk to our listeners and viewers out there. Drip International.
Oh man.
When did you start it? How long it's been around? And talk about some of the things you done done.
Okay, so Drip International literally is under 2 years old. So I started it in 2021. Okay. So we haven't even reached that second year milestone yet. Since then, though, we've had an abundance of fashion shows we've taken part of. My company, I believe in the brotherhood of the community. Okay, so I've actually been subbed out, or I sub my services out, model training and so forth, with M Agency, and I've worked with a few other agencies throughout the city of Detroit. Yeah, so that's one of the things. We've partnered with Modest Fashion Week. So Modest Fashion Week was the first Modest Fashion Week of the United States history.
Now, what is Modest Fashion Week?
Okay, so Modest Fashion Week was created, nurtured, developed, and loved on by Sister Carmen Muhammad. Okay, she's in Chicago, but she used to be out in the LBC.
Okay,
Long
Beach.
Long Beach, California. So she's very networked, very very savvy, and very on top of her fashion.
Now, what is she, a designer?
She's a designer.
Okay.
She
Wow.
used to design for the brother you had said I look like.
Okay.
Brother Tyrese.
Okay, see, look at
And a
that,
few
the
others.
connection, folks. She
And a few
designs
others.
clothes for Brother Tyrese.
Yeah, she was his stylist at one point in time. But Modest Fashion Week is something that we don't glorify.
We
when it
need
come
to
to
know
women.
about this.
Yeah,
now, when
so-
is this week usually around?
It's actually, we have another one coming up. I have to get the dates, so I don't want to throw no bad dates
Okay.
out here. But when I tell you I had the most beautiful time, we had it at the Navy Pier last year. Okay, it was during around this time, 4th of July weekend, before 4th of July weekend. It's beautiful.
Now, which Navy Pier?
Navy Pier in Chicago.
In Chicago.
Yes,
Okay, all right,
yes,
all right.
yes, absolutely.
Got you.
Yeah, so we had the pleasure of working with her. I'm talking about I've seen and met the curators of Paris Fashion Week, the Princess of Indonesia. She's heavy into fashion.
Wow.
We had designers actually submit for their visas just to come over to showcase their designs
For the model.
from the Fashion Week from Africa. Brother Lexi Mojo Eyes, he came up from Nigeria, and we actually partnered with him as providing
Now, folks,
models for
y'all gonna have to
Nigerian
write
Fashion
some of
Week.
these names down.
So it was dope. Very very exuding experience. It was like liberating because when you see Modest Fashion at its peak, you say, "Wow, that's a beautiful woman or a handsome man," without having to glorify
Right.
all of the specific parts. You get what I mean?
Right.
So it was
It's
just a
modest.
beautiful- Yeah, it's very modest,
Okay.
tasteful.
Wow.
So it was a beautiful experience for me.
Man, I wish you'd have got that video to me. We
Man.
wanted to get that out.
Yeah.
You know what? I did holler at my assistant, and they were going through some troubles with
Okay,
family.
got
So
you.
we have
Understood,
to we
understood.
we have to we
Say
can't
no
be so
more.
hard on them.
We'll get you back down again.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Because
sir.
you know, Miss Broden, a lot of people don't realize we are heavy in the fashion industry,
Yes.
and all of us ain't working for one of the larger European concerns.
Yes,
Right,
absolutely,
right.
absolutely.
And I'm glad to hear that we have a new business here in the city of Detroit.
Yes.
And Mark, he opened it in the middle of the pandemic,
Yeah.
2021.
So
Wow.
that's something that you noticed a lot of things went up during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Cost, when it comes to
Yeah.
cost and so forth and so on. But a lot of divorce rates went up.
Yeah, it was a tough time for a lot of people.
That's something that I can stand firm on and saying that me and my wife, we worked through it, and we created this out of the pure love for people that has been misguided, because a lot of models, I ask a lot of my talent, do you want to model for the look, or do you want to model for the career aspect?
Now, what's the difference? Just so people out there that want to get in the industry can understand exactly how they should approach it.
Okay, so it's been a major misconception that a lot of talent, they approach the industry and say, I don't have to invest in self.
Okay.
You as a model is the number one investment. And if you're not willing to invest in yourself, who else will? You get what I mean? So that's a big misconception. Now, what makes us different is we make sure you're established as a business, as a brand, and be able to push forward from there, taking advantage of the entire market versus a portion of it. When you spend it on a hobby, you only spend a portion of your money on the hobby because that's something you like to do.
Right.
But when you're doing it for a career, you should approach it as a business. And when you approach it as a business, you'll get the business benefits.
Because, most people, Miss Brown, think long as you look good,
Yeah, nah.
just jump into the model game and get your walk on.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. It takes training. It takes diligence. It takes a keen sense of self-awareness, and that's something that I bring to my talent.
Okay.
I don't mind being that mentor, that consultant that actually assist them in their growth, because sometimes childhood traumas take a toll of it.
Okay.
Bad relationships takes a toll on you spiritually. Right. So these are the things that we may have to iron out during training. Because it's expressed in your walk.
I see.
If you're a man and you took a bad heartbreak, you gonna look like you don't belong.
It's gonna show.
Your tail gonna be tucked.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Got you.
Absolutely. So,
Very good point.
Now, before you started the business, tell us about your history in the industry.
Thank you for asking. My history started. It started when I was about 15 years of age.
Okay.
Wow.
And I actually got derailed from the modeling aspect, because I fell into the psychological trap of what was displayed on TV. I thought the drugs, the money, the girls.
There it is.
No, seriously. And a lot of individuals don't realize that it's a psychological trap, because from that point, it's the railroad. No, you get caught up with the wrong crowd, drugs, money, the girls that's trying to set you up and stuff like that. Then it leads to what? If it doesn't lead to the graveyard and your family spending that $5,000 to $7,000 to $10,000 on your funeral, right? It leads into the prison system, and in the prison system, it's a constant revolving door for us black men, and it's something we have to break. So I, derailed, but I got back on the track when I found the love for, or the art of, cosmetology. So I got into the hair game. The hair game, a lot of individuals don't understand that hair and fashion is almost them sisters.
Symbiotic.
Symbiotic. They sisters. They're not identical twins, but they sisters. And because that's where runway and creativity is expressed, versus just the runway and creativity expressed on the fashion end is more or less focused on the hair. So I got my runway experience in young, and that led me to W Magazine, that led me to
W magazine, huh?
Yeah, so
international
yes,
stuff.
International. That was my first international break. And that Mr. Bruce Weber, he actually photographed.
Now, who's Bruce Weber?
Bruce Weber is well known, world renowned photographer. A very beautiful person. I mean, he's one with his camera.
Okay.
You know,
is this a black guy?
No, he's actually European descent.
Okay, European.
But he's his colorless.
Okay,
I'm gonna just say it like
you.
that. He's that beautiful of a person, and he actually just spirit is heavy.
Got you.
Very deep, and he's passionate about his work. He's so in tune with that camera. It's like he can throw it up and just catch a beautiful picture of a cloud, and it's just like, man, like he's talented. So that. And from W, it led into other avenues. I ended up doing some work with Al Wassam, a walk fashion show.
Al Wassam, that's the name everybody here in Detroit knows.
Yes,
indeed.
A lot of features when it came to the publication. Been featured in the Detroit Institute of Arts, tied in with Bruce Weber's exhibit.
Okay.
And it was beautiful as well. Vanity Fair, Our Magazine,
Vanity Fair.
I've had some features. I had some beautiful international features, and I'm thankful for that.
Wow.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. So you have a resume.
So I have a nice resume, and did some work with your brother Ray J. He's a good brother to work with. Actually did some choreography and some barber services for him too. Okay. So it's just industry related, some good people, and it's just they just keep on rolling from there. Just stay positive.
Okay. And once you get in this industry, you're going to do some travel.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You have to.
Okay.
You have to, because a lot of people, they sit still at home and they be looking on the other end of the tube and they want the success to come to them. But they don't realize you got to put that work in. You got to go get it. If you really want it, you got to go get it. I ain't never seen no glass of orange juice walk out the refrigerator and come to you. So...
Exactly.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yes.
Is your wife
I know
in the business as well?
Yeah. What'd you say? What'd you say, Ms.
Sorry,
Broden?
can you say that again?
Is your wife working within the business as well?
Absolutely. What? What? Hey, look, put it like this. What's a head without a neck?
Uh-oh.
So she's that neck, she's that spine, and she's definitely intimately involved with the business.
All right.
I picked up photography to assist my models in their growth, cut down costs, and be able to protect them, because you got a lot of predatory photographers out here, so forth and so on. So I did that to kind of nurture our growing, our following, our talent. So she ended up, I taught her a couple of things dealing with graphics, and now I'm her #1 fan.
Okay. So
she's
doing
creative.
Oh
my God, she's so artistic and creative, and that's beautiful. We work together. Sometimes we bounce light off of each other until we both can look at the product and be like, we can't do no more.
Put your beautiful wife's name out there so we all know.
Sister Hanifa Muhammad.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, Al-Mos Muhammad. That's the family
now
name.
You got some children.
Yes, we have a couple of children, Nuri II and Capri. And I have my son Josiah. His mother is very supportive of the venture as well. Man, I have a beautiful family. I love it. I love it.
Folks, wow. I'm telling you, Miss Bro, that's really what it's all about, is that family and getting things out there. And the one thing I love about having this show down here with Brother R.J. Watkins, been doing this for years.
He's a beautiful person.
Oh, my goodness. And giving us this platform to get the word out about various people getting things done in the community. It's so important. You would not even know about a brother like Nuri Muhammad if it wasn't for feedback and being able to put this on TV 33, WHPR TV 33.
Absolutely.
Because this guy all over the world. So everybody else like Vanity Fair, they know about this guy.
Yes.
But you don't know about this guy because your media is so, they're so busy with other stuff. They don't understand. This modeling is a big aspect of a lot of other things. He just said he worked with hair, photography. You got your wife doing computer graphics.
Yes.
I mean, look at all of this stuff that's connected to technology and promotions and
marketing, direct marketing.
Oh my goodness, direct marketing. Now I know we was supposed to have you on from 9 to 9:30. Can you go to 10 with us?
I'm more than welcome to.
Oh, my
If you have me, I'm with it. I'm with it.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it because we're going to want you on to go the distance.
Yes.
Because I know we're going to probably get some calls in later, Miss Broughton.
Absolutely.
We right up here at this 9:25 piece. And I want Tim to get us to the bottom of the hour, get that in a hurry so we can get back to Brother Nuri Muhammad and Drip International. I'll put the flyer out there. I'll tell you, you got this beautiful lady on the cover of the flyer, right? Who is that?
That's Miss Jocelyn, man.
Miss Jocelyn.
Miss Jocelyn T. Yeah, she is actually.
Okay.
Oh man, that's a showstopper. She photographs well. She's a beautiful person. Just a free-spirited individual, and that's what I like. A free-spirited with some direction. They can light up a room, and that's important to have when it comes to talent. You know, you get some talent that they're shy and they might need a more of an isolated setting, and you get some, you put them in front of the world and they like, hey, what's up?
It's over. They know they the business.
Yes, absolutely.
My goodness. So we're gonna talk about this, Miss Broughton, on the other side. Tim, let's get to this bottom of the hour so we can get that out the way.
Absolutely.
All right, and we'll be
Timothy
back
Smith.
momentarily.
It's time to do something more. Join the Detroit Police Department, either straight out of high school or make a bold career change. Officers start at $40,000, plus health insurance, paid vacation, retirement plans, and more. Apply online at joindetroitblue.org.
It's the These Nuts Show with your host, Butter and friends. Butter here, magician escape artist, practicing for my show tonight. Come on in, have a seat.
Everybody settle. Butter, you're on in 5, 4, 3, 2.
In a few seconds, you gotta be enough to get out of this one. Twist, a little turn, ta-da! It's showtime. It's your old friend Butter here. I may be a nut, but I know to wear my mask. Please welcome our first guest tonight, fitness guru, Wally Wallman.
Wally Wallman here to tell you to wash your hands with soap and water for 20 seconds so you will stay healthy and strong like me.
Almond Cruz here, sliding in with the news. Distance is what we must do to stay away from the chew and other germs in the air that might be trying to get on you. Social distancing is a wonderful way to see friends. As long as you're 6 feet apart, you win.
Hey there, friends. I wouldn't miss this for the world. It's me, Pumpkin Spice, your healthy girl. Remember, it's important to use your kind hearts and follow the signs to stay healthy and safe at all times.
Chica Chiminsky here to say, don't forget the little ones that need you to lead the way. That's how we remember to wash our hands, mask, and social distance today.
Morgan Raisin. Yes, it's me, here to sing about health and safety. We are all here to help get a message out to your grapevine, teaching healthy choices to stay safe all the time.
Don't let these guys drive you nuts. Put your mask on first, they'll let you be. And it keeps me safe from the
chew
that's trying to get on me.
Butter me up, she's right, you know. Thank you, Hallie Cranberry, for joining the show. Let's all be nuts about our health. Social distancing, wash your hands frequently, use hand sanitizer, and wear a mask. Practice what we learned to stay away from the germs. We're all in this together. Coming soon, the many adventures of these nuts in a theater near you.
This is Bruce Simpson, your City of Detroit ombudsman. I am here to address all of your complaints and concerns. If you need assistance regarding city services, please contact my office at 313-224-6000 or contact us via email at ombudsman@detroitmi.gov. This is Bruce Simpson, your City of Detroit ombudsman.
Feedback. Hi, this is Theo Broughton.
And I am Thabiti Mpinga.
Inviting you to join us each Monday at 9 a.m. for feedback.
A positive image production by Hood Research.
Encourage others to tune in each Monday on
Comcast Detroit, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, watch WHPR TV Network anywhere.
And take us along with you. Feedback. Feedback. Feedback.
Indeed, people, take us along with you. And you know, we out there making it happen.
Absolutely.
And you can catch us on, after this broadcast is in the can, we're going to be on YouTube for perpetuity. So you can always go back and check out the interview, Brother Nuri Muhammad from Drip International. Now, we were talking offline about the fact that, in a strange way, we, as black people, have pretty much become, shall I say, connected to this whole IG Instagram model thing. Oof. The whole modeling agency thing seems like it's distant for us.
Oh, man.
How do we get the people back to understand it, that we do have some black modeling agencies, so they don't have to go the Instagram route?
Well, going the Instagram route, for me personally, if you handled it more on a business platform, you'll be able to maximize your exposure if you're exposing yourself in a righteous or right manner.
Okay.
So if I don't care if you're an artistic nude model, well, are you putting out tasteful stuff or are you putting out trash?
Gotcha.
Now that's a big difference. But you know, the platform should be utilized for business and marketing purposes, but people think it's that, you know, that bowl of instant oatmeal, you just pop it in there for a minute and bing, I'm successful. And it's not like that. It's not like that. You need a good team, you need good direction, you need clean, polished work. You know, although we dealing with the camera phones and that era of technology, to where we have cameras that shoot better than some digital cameras.
Gotcha.
But that's not gonna cut it.
That ain't gonna.
That's not gonna cut it. You know, you need you a team. You need you a team. You need you some direction. You need a course of action, and that's where we come into play.
And you know, Ms. Bro, speaking of team, Sister Gloria Gaines Hannah had her team down there at City Airport for the celebration of fatherhood modeling, and you had that brother now Paris. This guy was not just modeling, but this guy's a designer of his own goods.
Oh my God, man, Paris, he's nice. He's like, when I say like he's on his way, I see that. I can afford. I mean, I've been in the game 20 plus years,
right?
And I can see Pierce like going all the way.
Okay.
You know, it's just like I said, back to that business structure. Once you got your foundation and you have that course of action, it's no stopping you. You just stay true to the script, you know. But yeah, Paris phenomenal, man.
Yes, indeed.
I loved it. I mean, you see some blazers,
man. You know, we
and you do big and tall stuff too, so you need to.
I need to holler.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Hey,
yeah, man.
Get my smooth on.
Yeah, man.
And you know, Miss Bro, we had them brothers from Sounds of the Tops on last week, and they had mentioned how Brother Parrish had put together some of their setups, some of their costumes.
Yeah.
Right.
And, so, I mean, that's what it's about. It's so much going on in Detroit.
Man.
You know, it's just the key of getting that information out.
Absolutely.
Now, where you located, because I know some people out there that want to be models. You know, they've been looking at themselves. I used to want to be a model. I'd be in the mirror when I was in high school. Like, you know.
So what's the used to be? What's the used to be? I'm wondering why you saying used to.
Hey, I'm an old man now.
Listen. Let me tell you something. And all due respect, Morgan Freeman is still in the game.
Copy that.
Acting and modeling is hand in hand.
Okay.
A lot of people don't look at that rapping and modeling is hand in hand on the business end of it, because you know, garments that the artists wear, it's going to trickle down the pipeline and make the general public want these items that the artists wear.
Okay.
Same thing as the actors.
Right.
You know, it's no cap on it.
Okay.
Is this that's an inside thing? You still looking youthful and sharp, brother.
Well,
you
I
know,
appreciate that. I tried to put together a little something to keep up with Brother Nuri this morning. I said, I know he's going to be smooth. Let me see if I can do a little smooth. This is a little tailored piece I had made when I was in D.C.
I love it. I was looking at the patchwork. I'm like, man, this guy, I should have did something a little different.
Oh, my goodness.
No, but it's no age, so don't ever let that deter you.
Copy that.
You're a confident brother. I can tell how you take control of the room.
Oh, my goodness.
So forth
Thank
and
you,
so
brother.
on. So, yeah, definitely, man. There's still room for you in the industry.
Yeah, listen to that,
Still
folks.
room, man.
I'm moving up.
Yeah.
We're off of the airwaves onto the runway, baby.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, then speaking of runways, now, when is the last time you guys did a production here in the city?
Last time we did one was May. I forget the exact date. May.
Now, where was
my
it?
wife better than me with dates?
Right, no problem. Well, where was it?
It was in the Eastern Market.
Oh, really?
Shed
Okay.
5. Shed 5. Yep, we did a children's show, Just Kids. I was a part of the M Agency's production, so he hired me to train the children, and I'm talking about I had over 65 children models to train and to get them runway ready, and I love working with the children because it when you dealing with a positive platform, positive individuals, it plants that seed of beauty, that growth, to where that will keep them on that track, you know, and less likely to fall off. You know, my best age group to me to work with are teens for sure, because you know that teen, the level of maturity, their eagerness, the tenacity, their enthusiasm, they gravitate towards the knowledge and they eat it up. You know, whereas
I'm glad you said that, because you know, you see the little ones.
Yeah, the little
they'll
ones.
put your 4-year-old out there. And
Sometimes
sometimes you look at them like they're a little too young to be out there doing all of this.
Can be. It depends on their attention span. That's where it's at. You know, yeah, sometimes I do agree with you. Some of them pageants, they be over the top. Like, why are they over sexualizing?
Right, exactly.
And that's something I had to break down to my parents during training. I was like, look, I know you work on your perfect runway walk, but we gonna get these young ladies to quit putting them hands on some hips they ain't got yet.
Got you.
You know,
got you.
because of the simple fact you don't want to over sexualize that young talent too early. Now once you in that teen bracket, you can kind of understand a bit more, and you know the red flags. And you be like, hold on, this dude or this woman a weirdo. But you know,
you'll never know who out in that audience.
Man, yeah, that's the thing. You know, so but the adults, it's a little tougher to work with them because you know they have their mind set on what they think that it is. So
now we know some people out there
that
want to break into this industry. How do they get in touch with you, and where are you located?
Man, well, good and good praises and good thanks to our sponsor, one of our sponsors, Mac Development. We're located at 7900 Mac Avenue.
Okay, gotcha.
Second floor.
Now that's Mac and what?
Mac and Van Dyke.
Okay, Mac and Van Dyke, folks.
So yeah, Mac and Van Dyke, actually one block west of Van Dyke, which would be Beale Street.
Okay.
BALS.
Right.
Yep. So yeah, and it's a beautiful platform. I actually will be doing something with Mac. Was that July the 23rd, if my memory serves me correct? We'll actually be doing some on-site training, no charge. I usually charge, but no charge.
Okay, folks, you hearing this?
So
July 23rd on site.
Yep, on site at at the Mac Development Center, because I want to get more of the community involved in the modeling aspect. It's a beautiful industry, very beautiful when it comes to uplifting the community, confidence, mindset, lifestyle.
Now, where's the Mac Development Center?
It's on 7900.
It's right
Avenue.
there.
Yes.
Okay, so everything's right there.
Yeah, everything.
Good,
everything.
good,
yeah,
folks,
yep.
good.
Yeah, they've been a great part of the DRIP International Modeling Agency's growth, and I'm thankful.
Okay, now I'm looking at the flyer here.
Okay.
And it says, look, here at DRIP International Modeling Agency, our primary focus is the development of the talent, a manner that allows them to truly win, folks. You want to win.
Truly.
Now, by maintaining and cultivating a professional image in whatever genre of acting, entertainment, and or modeling desired by that talent, plus educating our talent so they can enjoy a long, lucrative career.
Absolutely.
Now,
absolutely.
To sign with you guys, what does it say? Signing benefits. Talk to us about these signing benefits.
Oh man, so the signing benefits, signing with us would solidify like a lot of these things that a lot of competitive agencies may try to break apart. To maximize a profit margin.
Okay, gotcha.
It's really, for us, our profit comes from the talent, but the success of a talent. So I'm not really like, I don't want to throw no names out there to bash anybody.
Understood.
But it's individuals. They have their section that these are the individuals that scout, recruit, reel you in, right? And then it's like once we get you in and get your nose open, you gotta look. Then they want to send you to this. Oh, well, you need the photographer to have the perfect headshot, and they're gonna charge you $2,500 for this perfect headshot.
Oh my goodness, you know about that. A lot of people, you know.
Oh man, well, then you need you want to act too? Oh, cool. You need to go take this 8-week acting course, and you'll get a piece of paper, certificate that say you know how to act, but that one's $3,500.
Right.
And then by the time you did that, you done spent $10,000, $12,000, $18,000 chasing a dream. When here at Drip or with Drip, we make sure we structure it different to make sure you approach it from a business perspective. So then things from that point on will be tax deductible.
Okay.
And beneficial to the talent and their longevity. We're not bleeding the pockets. We make sure we have a lot of in-house benefits. So where you don't have to go around and run around, and at the end of the day, you like, I ain't end up with much of nothing. But here you have everything.
It's like you're not just an employee, but you're like a partner.
You're a partner.
I love it. I love it.
We partner in the growth.
Indeed. Well, I'm going to read off some of these signing benefits for y'all folks out there. And you know, y'all up there looking in the mirror, you know, I'm ready to do this.
Come on.
Hey, Nuri said this is what he going to do.
Yes, absolutely.
First, he going to ensure that you become your own brand.
Absolutely. Branding is very important.
That's important. Then, of course, he going to represent you. Representation.
Absolutely.
Content inclusion. Now, what does that mean?
Content inclusion. Content inclusion would be when we do something as a collective, you will be included in that and cited in that, so that assist you in building your resume. Okay. So if I did something like, I know I've mentioned Mac Development and one of our partners, M Agency, I've mentioned them, right? So if I decided to do any specific content devoted towards one of those entities, it will include that model, so they will be able to list that on their resume. So that will give them a running start, you know, because then they will be able to refer to these things like when I rattled off my resume, they will be able to do so as well.
You helping them build that career.
Building their career.
I love it, folks. I'm so glad we had this brother down today. Because we needed something good. We need some good fun information today.
Yes, absolutely.
You know. So let's see, we got now a free 30-minute monthly consultation.
Yes. So what that does for the talent, you know, sometimes talent, it's a fast-moving industry. So they may need that center, that center of gravity, just bring you down back to earth and remind you of the direction, the course, what we need to do. Because if you set out to be the best print model in Detroit, we need you not to be here, there, everywhere involved with things that's not aligned with print. We keep you focused, so that's where the consultation comes in. We gonna go over some things. We'll have you experience in the industry, read over any kind of paperwork. You know,
that's big. Now that's big.
So
that's big, right there.
Yeah, it's like on-site mentorship. It's constant. So you'll constantly be on course to achieve your goal.
And people don't realize, you know, you see these models and they might be in Macy's ads or something else, but that's work.
Yeah, it's work. It's work, and that's why it's important to have that team and experience. You know.
Man, okay. Now, what is the drip card? I like the
Oh
sound
man,
of that.
so drip card would be our version of the NCF. That my wife, she created that product. So it's an NCF card, but it actually would tie that model into their like digital portfolio.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Digital
so NCF got to do with the whole digital.
Yeah, it's more of a digital production. So when they're out engaging in business, they don't waste time chit-chatting too long. They can just kind of bloop, hey, that's my link tree, and bloop, bloop, keep it moving. Because it's, like I said, a fast-moving industry, and sometimes you don't have those precious minutes to sit and talk, you know, too much, unless it's relating to the business.
Okay. Now, a 30-minute monthly photo shoot?
Yes. So what we do is instead of breaking it or having those solid hours, right? You get solid hours. Sometimes photographers, they want to spend an hour, 2 hours with one talent, and that's, to me, is not as effective as a smaller increment of time, but a lot of impact.
Okay.
With a well-trained model, he or she should be able to roll through 3 to 4 looks in a 30-minute span.
Okay.
And be able to switch out, change out. You see how many times
Right,
I was
yeah,
on the
you
runway,
guys were
right?
moving.
We was moving. So the thing is to be able to maximize the growth of their portfolio by minimizing time spent. You know, with proper coaching, good photography, great lighting, yada, yada, yada.
Right.
We can kill it.
Okay. And plus that prepares them for those emergency situations when somebody ain't
situations.
showed up or something.
Yes. And you know, those high impact, high demand, scenarios, whereas, a model might trip, break their heel, twist the ankle. Now you have to, look, y'all around the same size. You can fit these arms. Let's move. Now you have a double feature for one designer. So you got to move.
Folks, this man is getting you ready.
Yes, absolutely.
For the industry.
Absolutely.
And that's what you want.
Absolutely.
Somebody know what they're doing.
Yes.
Okay. You also get a membership card with perks.
Yes.
10 to 50% off services.
Yes. So, you know, when you have models, right? Some models have families, some models have their favorite dog or whatever. And they want to do something outside of our work, right? So why would if you my model or you one of our models, why would I charge you full prices if I don't even know you? So that's part of the unity factor, you know.
Gotcha.
So when you're part of Drip, it's like more of a family base, you know, and then that extends out to family and friends too. So if you wanted to do your mother a beautiful favor and do her and your father a 25th year anniversary or whatever, you know, that's dope. Retain us, and then we save you on that end.
The list is long.
It's long
when you get
long,
involved.
We give so much, and that's the beautiful factor.
Indeed. I'm gonna just put down too. Now Gen Gold, is that like a different package?
It's a different package. Yes, absolutely.
Right,
so
that sounds like the top of the line.
Yeah. So Gen is the general, and then the gold is the gold. So you know, it's a few things that's different.
Now I see
either
with
one.
the gold, you get the free location photo shoot.
So we'll be willing to travel outside of our local parameter. So anything in the Detroit metropolitan area, if you want to do something in the UP Upper Peninsula, well, we're willing to go there with you. If you wanted to do something in Chicago, you know, hey, we willing to come to you and work
Now,
so you can have
folks,
the things you need.
Once you get serious, you got to upgrade to the gold.
Yes,
because the
absolutely.
gold gets you financial skills and tips.
Yes. So we do have CPAs, certified public accountants that we actually work with. So our talent to be able to maximize on things when it comes to the tax write-offs and so forth and so on. So we definitely we're like very transparent, and we want the talent to win. You know,
you didn't put together a powerhouse in 2 years, Brother Muhammad.
Absolutely. I went through hell to bring them heaven. So these are things that was not given to me. I had to learn along the way, and now it's just like, why would I want to see somebody else struggle when we all supposed to win?
Ain't that what it's about, Miss Broden? You do better when you know better.
Hey,
absolutely,
you got it. This is fantastic. And you know, when they were with us on the Father's Day celebration,
yes, ma'am.
It was fantastic.
Thank you so much. I enjoyed everybody as well. I enjoyed the knowledge and the wisdom that was in the room. Although I think me and my family may have been some of the youngest there, but this is the thing. You know, I've learned some things from my peers. Of course, we learn things from our peers, but I've learned some golden things from those that are superior in wisdom, you know, and those come from the ones that's been here longer because they learn.
I love it. You guys got a
trying
website?
to bring them all
Yes, we do
together,
have a
too.
website. It is www.dripinternationalmodelingagency.org.
Okay.
So that is, I think it maybe, is it on the brochure? It shouldn't be. It might be.
But the number is on here.
But we do have our number. Yes, absolutely.
Put that number
So
back out there.
I'll be talking to my tech and getting them to iron that out because we just had launched the website a few months ago, probably like 3 or 4 months ago.
Okay.
So this is the original brochure that
gotcha.
we actually put out. But yeah, so thanks to the tech that worked us out with the website, man, got us together.
And we doing a little work on our website. So we're going to figure out a way where people can go to our website and then connect to Drip International
Absolutely,
website.
absolutely.
We're going to be building up this stuff. Folks,
What does DRIP represent?
Drip represents the best version of you.
The
So,
acronym DRIP.
Yeah, no, the acronym is Drip International Modeling Agency. The acronym is DIMA, so it's DIMA. That's the acronym. But Drip is that is the rawest form. That's it.
Okay.
When you got your drip on, you
Miss Bro, this sort of mean your style.
It's your style.
Your swagger.
It's your swag.
Yeah.
You feel me? Yeah, so absolutely.
I got to get a new walk, I guess, a new style.
It ain't nothing wrong with that.
Not at all. And as Brother Thabiti would always say, you're supposed to have your pen and paper ready when you watch feedback.
Absolutely.
Because you're going to get the information.
Yes.
Now, you got some family members out there, even yourself might want to be interested in at least calling and see, how do I get in this industry?
Yes.
Drip International Modeling Agency. Call. Here it says 248. Is this the number?
Yes,
Up to date?
248.
Okay. 248-987-8772.
Yes.
And I'm going to let Brother Nuri get a number this time.
Oh, man. It is area code 248-987-8772. That will be to Drip International Modeling Agency. You'll reach me, myself, or one of my partners, and we'll be able to get you structured, get you in. Let's have the meeting and see where we can take your career.
Yes,
we look forward to taking you to higher heights. Just, let us know.
That's right, folks. Let them know. And like he said, that's Drip International Modeling Agency.org.
.org.
Don't get it mixed up with that .com stuff.
Yeah, .com. And, it's cool. It's a location,
that's right.
but this one is .org. I wanted to bring it home.
Yes, indeed. So
Yes,
the good thing about this, they can always rewind it and catch it on YouTube.
Yes.
And find out. I want to be a part of that.
Make sure you see. Look, check out some of Mark's and Miss Sister Bolden, some of their other videos, man. Very informative. I like the fact that you guys don't play a certain genre.
Yes.
It's not like, we staying in this lane to bring the hype and yada, yada, yada. No, you're very well-versed, very well-rounded platform. I love the piece when the brother was giving history on the music and him and his friends.
Sounds at the top.
Look, yes. Look, he was giving us some history that we're not aware of that happened in Detroit.
That's right.
And,
Detroit is
and
a
it was a
serious
lot
city.
of it was a lot of groups out there like that. My uncle actually played in a band in Third Degree Madness. That was his band.
Oh, man, okay,
So
okay.
it was a lot of undiscovered,
Yeah.
but very popular talent in Detroit.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt.
So things that
Brother Flash Freddie used to have a group. They went to Motown looking for a deal. They were called the Professionals.
Yes, yeah. and Brother Freddie, that's one of my fraternity brothers as well.
Okay, now what fraternity you in?
Free and International Masons. I'm sorry, International
Okay.
Free and Accepted.
Got you.
Yes,
That's
yes.
what it's all
So,
about.
that's he's a good brother.
No doubt, no doubt.
Absolutely.
And, iron sharper iron.
Yes,
good
absolutely.
brothers out here making things happen. So we just want to thank you again. Miss Bro, what you like to say to Brother Nuri before we have to let him go today?
Come back again.
We'll do. Absolutely. I enjoyed myself. Very stimulating conversation. And I'm thankful that you guys took the interest. My family, the whole Drip International family is thankful that you guys
no doubt.
allowed us.
Always feel free to send me stuff so we can put it on the Facebook page. Then we'll get it to the website.
Vice
and,
versa. Send us some stuff.
Oh,
and
no
let
doubt,
us know.
no doubt. Now, do you have a Facebook page?
Yes, we do
Talk
have a
to us.
Facebook page. We have an Instagram page. We have a TikTok page, and we're looking for a manager on our TikTok page because that's a very demanding field. Social media marketing is very demanding. So, yes, definitely. But we have those platforms, and they're open, man. We do training every Thursday, each and every Thursday. We do trainings. Training is $50, but my thing is, if you're a new model and you're new to the industry and you've never been in one of our trainings, just come for half off.
Okay, now how long does it take for the training? Was it like an hour training?
Trainings is 2-hour training.
Oh, okay.
Two hour
That's nice
session.
training.
2-hour
Yeah.
session. It is in a group setting, so I like group settings because they'll also, like you said, iron sharpens iron. So there's some tips that you may be able to pick up from your counterparts or your peers, and you have the encouragement of the group. A lot of us suffer from having broken and dysfunctional
Yeah,
families.
it ain't easy.
So those group settings are actually therapeutic for the models because that's therefore a confidence booster and it helps let go and be you.
That's wonderful.
That's dedication every
Yes.
Thursday, folks.
Yes,
So
yes.
get involved. All I'm going to say is call Brother Nuri.
Absolutely.
Drip International. On the Facebook, it's Drip International Modeling Agency.
Everywhere the same.
It's everywhere the same, folks. So that make it easy.
Yes.
Instagram, Facebook,
Yeah. YouTube,
TikTok,
same thing.
YouTube.
Yes,
just knocking it out the box.
Yes.
Just want to thank you again for being down, Brother Nuri, brother.
Thank you. I appreciate
Man.
it, brother. It's been a pleasure. It's been a
I
delight.
mean,
I
I
love
walked in the door like, Brother Tyrese.
Hey, I get that often, man.
Hey, he's such
But
a
thank
smooth guy.
Thank you.
And he been doing it a long time,
Thank you.
over 20 years.
Thank you.
Man, he said he committed to your success.
Absolutely.
And your success make the company's success grow.
Absolutely.
That's what this is really. That's the real affirmative action.
Man, we have a, and then this is for you, Brother Mark and Sister Boda, and viewers. So we're just now solidifying our economic unity program.
Okay.
All right, economic unity program. It's a fancy way of saying referral base, right? So let's say you, Brother Mark, and you was like, hey, look, I had these 3 models that wanted to sign with your agency, and they're successful, and they actually signed with the agency. You get $100 kickback.
That's the type of
So-
note you like to do.
Yeah, because it's, and that's why I named it versus referral. Referral kind of, it got washed out because people started downplaying the referral and taking advantage. But I say economic unity program because it's our mission to actually do for others. So it unifies me. So I gave you a job. I don't care if you a brother that was panhandling at the gas station and you like, hold on, sister, you will look perfect with this modeling agency. I'm going to pay that man or that woman they $100 because that's the unified factor. We have to learn that hogging the dinner table don't make you eat good. It just make your belly full and you get uncomfortable. But I want to unify. I want to pay you.
Yes,
It's just no problem.
We're going to end on that note with Brother Nuri because, folks, I mean, that's it right there.
That's all.
We got to all bring in this together.
Yes.
And once that happens, everybody going to eat. It's going to be great.
Right.
Tim said, man, we got to get to this top of the hour break.
All right.
And,
Well,
brother,
stay
we're going to see
tuned.
you again.
You surely will.
Next
All
time,
right.
we're going to take some calls. We're going to have some video for them.
Yes.
And we're going to make sure it's a big
It's
super
big.
blast.
Yes,
All right.
absolutely.
Hold
Nuri
on.
Muhammad, Drip International Modeling Agency, folks. Check them out. Get involved. Show the love.
All right, and we'll be back momentarily.
This is Bruce Simpson, your City of Detroit ombudsman. I am here to address all of your complaints and concerns. If you need assistance regarding city services, please contact my office at 313-224-6000 or contact us via email at ombudsman@detroitmi.gov. This is Bruce Simpson, your City of Detroit ombudsman.
It's the These Nuts Show with your host, Butter and friends. Butter here, magician escape artist, practicing for my show tonight. Come on in, have a seat.
Everybody settle. Butter, you're on in 5, 4, 3, 2.
In a few seconds, there gotta be enough to get out of this one. Twist a little turn, ta-da! It's showtime! It's your old friend Butter here. I may be a nut, but I know to wear my mask. Please welcome my first guest tonight, fitness guru, Wally Wallman.
Wally Woodland here to tell you to wash your hands with soap and water for 20 seconds so you will stay healthy and strong like me.
Almond Cruz here, sliding in with the news. Distance is what we must do to stay away from the chin and other germs in the air that might be trying to get on you. Social distancing is a wonderful way to see friends. As long as you're 6 feet apart, you win.
Hey there, friends. I wouldn't miss this for the world. It's me, Pumpkin Spice, your healthy girl. Remember, it's important to use your kind hearts and follow the signs to stay healthy and safe at all times.
Chica Chiminsky here to say, don't forget the little ones that need you to lead the way. That's how we remember to wash our hands, mask, and social distance today.
Morgan Raisin. Yes, it's me, here to sing about health and safety. We are all here to help get a message out to your grapevine, teaching healthy choices to stay safe all the time.
Don't let these guys drive you nuts. Put your mask on first. They'll let you be. And it keeps me safe from the...
Chew!
That's trying to get on me.
Butter me up. She's right, you know. Thank you, Hallie Cranberry, for joining the show. Let's all be nuts about our health. Social distancing, wash your hands frequently, use hand sanitizer, and wear a mask. Practice what we learned to stay away from the germs. We're all in this together. Coming soon, the many adventures of these nuts in a theater near you.
You're watching WHPS, Highland Park, Detroit.
WGPR Detroit, HD2.
Feedback. Hi, this is Theo Broughton,
And I am Thabiti Mpinga,
inviting you to join us each Monday at 9 a.m. for Feedback.
a positive image production by Hood Research.
Encourage others to tune in each Monday on
Comcast Detroit, Roku, Amazon Fire TV. Watch WHPR TV Network anywhere.
and take us along with you. Feedback.
Ooh, boy, Miss Broughton, that was quite an interview.
Wonderful.
Mm,
You got a magazine, you say?
Um,
Oh, wonderful.
let's see. First of all, we're gonna do. Y'all all know we always do the Afromation, and we wanted to get that information out so much we didn't get around to it. But I was hollering at Brother Nuri
Well, you
before he
got
got out
30
of
more
here.
minutes.
And September the 1st is his birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So he a Virgo, folks. You know us Virgos. We don't play. We the best in the business. But let's see who we got for September the 1st. And beautiful thing. I'm so excited. That was, folks, we got a modeling agency out there, people.
That was wonderful.
Get on in there and get your swerve on. September the 1st, Miss Broughton.
Mm-hmm.
1947, Charles S. Johnson became the first African-American president of Fisk University. How about that? And we know Fisk is a black school, but they didn't get around to having a black president in 1947. I tell you, that's why I say when affirmative action was white, that's real right there. They've been running things so long, but we coming down there. We making our own action, and that's what it's about. Let's see. 1948, William T. Coleman was appointed the first African-American U.S. Supreme Court clerk. Okay. All right. Now let's move up a few years. 1970, Hugh S. Scott of Washington, D.C. became the first African-American superintendent of the schools in a major U.S. city.
Wow.
Okay, so 1970, we started becoming superintendents. Okay, now I know we had Arthur Jefferson here in Detroit. I think, what was he, 76? When he started as superintendent of school?
Mm-hmm.
So that was a little later on, but we started getting them on in there. And last but not least, 1979, Hazel Johnson Brown became the first African-American woman U.S. Army general.
Whoa.
How about that?
General.
Indeed. September the 1st, Brother Nuri just walked back in. He said a lot of love to everybody out there. He was streaming on his own site. So he already got plenty of views on the show, Miss Broughton. They love
All right.
He said he gonna come back. We said he said probably about September sometime, and
okay.
we're gonna have the models in the building. We're gonna have video. It's gonna be the blast. Yes, indeed. Well, Miss Broughton, there's a lot happened this week. We was talking about that decision to the Supreme Court. Anything on your mind you want to talk to?
Well, I want people to join Hood Research.
No doubt.
With all of the exciting things that we have going on.
We have a lot of exciting things going on. And Brother Nuri just became a member.
Oh, so, wonderful.
He in the building. So we just grown. Folks, I'm telling you, once we get everything straightened out with that new website, you're going to love it. You are really going to love it because we trying to get there where you can just join right after the show. Just go to the website and join. That's what we trying to do. We trying to move some things. Well, I picked up a few newspapers over the week. They still had the black fathers on the Michigan Chronicle. This was from, I guess it sat on the shelf a little longer for Father's Day.
The program that we had the day before Father's Day was fantastic.
It was a blast.
The modeling that they had.
Man.
Freddie was there. Michael Imhotep was there, who taught us about Juneteenth.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and to have the opportunity for people to learn about their own history was a part of it.
And, of course, Sister Gloria Gaines Hannah, who has, I'm telling you, you got to get with the Magic 4. You got any type of problem with psoriasis, you got the fungus, you got the hair loss, all of that.
Right.
She handles it.
That's
so she was there. Not only does she do that, she set up some of the best modeling shows. I mean, they had their models moving.
That was great. It was. And this past Saturday, I received an award, elected award, and I was the only one who got a standing ovation.
All right. That's right. And you have been just on a whirlwind lately. You had the United Precinct Delegates give you that Lifetime Achievement Award.
Yep.
You got an award from the State Senator Mary Cavanaugh, personally for you. Yes, indeed, folks. I'm telling you, Ms. Broden, how long have you been doing this out in the community with the precinct delegate piece involved with our community and political situations?
Almost 50 years.
50 years.
Yeah, almost 50 years. 47.
50 years. We just going to round it up.
Okay.
Folks, 50 years of getting involved with what's going on in the city of Detroit. That's amazing. So that's like, wow. I mean, that's a lot of administrations. You know.
Right.
I mean, who was that before Coleman Young? What was that, Roman Gribb?
Roman Gribb. Well, I was, let me see. And when Coleman Young was elected was in 73. Took office in 74.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you know, we didn't have Coleman. He put them 20 years in. Of course, Archer just, oh, God.
He tried to tear down everything that Mayor Coleman Young built.
And you know we had them signatures. I mean, folks, we got out there. And, I mean, this to me, this was the watershed moment, folks. What was that, 97, 98, right around there?
Yeah.
And you had the Community Coalition people. We had come together. We had all the organizations, people from the UAW, the Latin Organization, Hood Research, Malik Shabazz, or the Marcus Garvey. It was everybody had come together and recognized that this man, Mayor Archer, was tearing down everything Coleman Young put together. And mainly what he was trying to take away was home rule. And we were like, we got to get this guy out of here. And we got the signature. And then, of course, Jackie Curry blocked the thing and claimed a lot of the signatures weren't occurring, and all this other stuff.
That wasn't true.
And that's when you realize you are dealing with forces out here, people, that don't want to see us succeed.
Right.
I mean, you know, it's deeper than us not, you know, getting on the ball and all of this talk about we don't do enough. No. People out here doing things.
And the other thing, Mayor Young was building the population in Detroit. And then when Dennis Archer came in, he was tearing it down. Well, one of the first things he did was blow up the Jeffers Project, and then the Harmon Guy Project coming after that.
Yep.
And when you had hundreds of people living in the Jeffers Project, then he told a number of researchers who worked for the city in the department that issued Section 8 vouchers. And the people in that department were told to say, with this voucher, you can move anywhere around Detroit, but not in Detroit. And maybe after a year or so, you can move back. Well, who wants to be bouncing back and forth like that?
Right.
And that began to reduce the population of the city.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
It definitely did that.
Mhm.
Because, I mean, at that 1990 census, because Mayor Coleman Young was moving. He was finding people everywhere. And we got to 1.2 million in 1990. Then after that, it's been all downhill since.
Yes, right.
And a lot of people don't realize at that time, we had the highest per capita income for black people in the country. I know everybody talk about Atlanta, the Mecca, and all of that, but Detroit was the Mecca for middle-class blacks. And once they opened that door for black people to move out the city and, made it seem easier to do that, and, they bunched us in. People don't realize it. The insurance companies bunched us in.
Right.
Mayor Coleman Young wasn't getting the support he was supposed to from the state, so he had to keep raising our taxes to do what he could to keep things going. Because I don't think people realize, Ms. Broughton, we had a $3 billion budget when Mayor Archer took over.
Huh. Yeah,
The budget is now like $1.1 billion.
Yeah.
That's how many people we've lost.
Jeez. Oh, yeah. And in the police department, we had almost 5,000 officers.
Look at that.
Now we got, 1,300 or so?
Utterly ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, 1,300 for a city this size?
Yeah. It's wrong. And they just seem to patrol downtown.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just like to say to all the listeners out there, the viewers, Hood Research members, when we put these shows out, you gotta help. You gotta help us. You gotta make a move. Put them on your page. Send them to your friends. Send them to your groups. Because I'm noticing we are really starting to get a lot of views. And that's because the people we done had down been so dynamic that their friends and family are pushing these. Because they love to watch it. People love to see themselves. And they like, man, we are over 150 views in just 6 days. So we might make that 300-400 mark for WHPR TV 33. And I'm telling you, that's good. People, that's good. Because if you got 400 people viewing it, then they know at least 4 or 5 people. That's like reaching 2,000. And then it just moves from there.
Right.
You scale it up. So that's what we want. We want this episode to at least hit 400 views in a month.
Right.
I want y'all to push this thing. Your sister Sylvia out there, you always pushing something. I want to start seeing you push these shows with YouTube all over the place. Tawana Morris, I want you to push these things. Y'all folk got a lot of friends on Facebook. Push the show. Hook them up with the YouTube piece and make them go. Because this is a good show. Hood Research. Ms. Broughton been doing this a long time. And it's important that we get the word out because we're going to the next phase now. We moving forward, Ms. Broughton.
Right. Well, it's important for me to let people know that you, Mark Cummings, are the person who introduced me to broadcasting. And I enjoy being broadcasting ever since.
Well, you're a natural. Ms. Broughton got the voice. She got the smooth demeanor. And she know how to do them interviews. Because she know how to get you. Cassie's like, oh, my God, that question there. So that's really what it's all about, folks. I mean, I'm just loving this piece. It's just a great thing. And like I said earlier, Ms. Broughton, I'm going to be going down to Atlanta on the 21st this month for the unveiling of the John Lewis United States Postal Stamp.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Brother Gary Hunter over at the Shot News, folks, and he invited me down to come in as a press member with him. So, folks, Shot News, grab them wherever you can find them. I know they over at the Northwest Activity Center, and you can find them all over the place. And, grab a copy. But I'm telling you, we got to start understanding we need our own media outlets now.
Yes.
With this affirmative action piece going down, and people are saying the reason they are cutting so many people, they already cut 4 top diversity officers in the industry. One at Google, one at Netflix, one at Disney, and I forgot the other one, but I think it's one of these large concerns. But yeah, and they were all black women. They let them go because they like, look, we don't want any fallout from having a diversity inclusion department. And people are saying, look, you're not including me. So that was going to lead to lawsuits. So people don't realize this is a heavy piece that they just ran down here at the Supreme Court. Because people are going to start suing and saying, well, you know, how you going to just have something for black folk? And people realize affirmative action is not just about black people. But when they want to use it to destroy it, they put our face on it and make it seem like we the only one, you know. And that's what the whole piece was about. They were trying to say that, well, now we going to focus more on qualifications. What they trying to say, Ms. Broughton, is black students are not qualified.
Right. They were focusing in on qualifications all the time.
Mm-hmm.
They just don't want to admit how qualified black people are.
And, you know, people don't realize, just a few years ago, what you had all them actors and actresses caught up in that scandal where they was paying these universities to take their kids. Their kids couldn't even pass the test to get in these schools. They were paying hundreds of thousands of dollars to the university, underhanded, saying that the kids was going to get on the rowing team or the tennis team or some old team that ain't making no money for the school. And they like, look, we'll get them in through this route. And, you know, the Supreme Court didn't even take into consideration, look, that's against the law. They breaking federal laws doing that.
They didn't say anything at all.
No. You know, so they get in there. But now is the time for these athletes at these schools to say, look, y'all using us to make all this money for these schools, but you don't want to bring in our people. This is the time now for these young athletes to stand up, even these pro athletes, to say, look, I went to this school. I want my school to not be one of these schools that don't want to bring in black students.
Right.
We're going to have to speak up now. That's why I say we all in this together. We got to recognize we have the power if they can see that we united. They see us all disjointed and broke up. They know they can slip in something like that. If we were all on the same page, they would have never been able to get away with this verdict.
Exactly. Yeah. Now, as it relates to sports, is there one of the franchises that's owned by African Americans?
Now, excuse me. Now, you got a lot of minority ownership. Now, the only one that they claim is owned by a black individual. They claim the Charlotte Hornets are owned by Michael Jordan.
Okay.
I'm not sure if he got majority ownership or not, or they just using him as the face of the ownership. But they claim he's the owner.
Okay.
But we all know that, you know, these guys put up a lot of money to get like a minuscule amount of ownership. I know Magic Johnson put up, like $500 million.
Wow.
He sold all of his stakes in Magic Theaters. He sold all his stakes in Starbucks coffee.
What?
Yeah, and he got a stake in the L.A. Dodgers. But it only like amounted to like 1.5%. So, I mean, you know, but, I mean.
Well, that reminds me of, who was it, Bob Johnson, who had BET.
Right.
And he sold out to buy an airline. And they pushed him out of the airplane.
So they gave him the Marriott franchises instead. You know, they don't want because the airline is like, if you get an airline, you just print money. You know? So they like, look, we'll give you some hotels, and you know, so he's like a franchisee in some Marriott hotels.
That's pitiful.
But they know how to push us out of the big money.
Yeah.
And that's why I said this book here, folks. If you don't have it, make sure you put it in your library. When Affirmative Action Was White. It's a heavy piece. It speaks to the things they've done in public education, all kind of things they've done to just push us out. And then, you know, that's affirmative action on their behalf.
Hey, right. And it seems like they're trying to use that for the National Senate seat.
Oh, yeah.
Debbie Stabenow is not running again. And now the governor, Secretary of State, and the Attorney General are talking about girl power for Slotkin. Only they left out one word, white girl power.
Yeah.
For white girl Slotkin. And we will have absolutely no representation from here, Detroit, Michigan. Period.
And, hey, Brother James Ford just called me right there. Just want to say Obama weekend, folks, is coming up the first weekend in August, the 4th, 5th, and the 6th. It's going to be over there at Dabbles, right there on Grand River near the Boulevard. And, folks, it's going to be a fun time. Brother James Ford, I just like to say that show you guys did last week, Youth Obedient and Miss Broughton, it's hot, folks. It's up to like 150 views, and that's just a week ago. So we making things happen. They loving it. People going to be showing up big time for the Obama weekend. And this is the third one. I know he had Obama Day. It started with Obama Day. And then he moved it up last year to the weekend piece. We had it over at the Obama Academy over on the east side. And this year we're having it at Dabble. So, folks, you got to keep up because it moves around.
Yeah,
so,
from the east side to the west side, making it convenient for
That's
everybody.
right. That's right. And you want to get in touch with Brother James Ford and, and let him know. You're going to have vendor booths available. It's going to be a lot of fun. Call Brother James Ford at 586-918-3061. Once again, that's Brother James Ford, 586-918-3061. Let him know you want to be a part of the Obama weekend festivities because it's going to be a lot of fun. Going to have a children's parade, life skills seminars for the kids. Oh, man, last year, I had a set down there, and, you had Brother Michael Imhotep in the building. You had the DJ Raw was DJing, keeping the spin going on. You had, I saw Brother Paul from the Inner City Sub Center was down there. I hadn't seen him in a long time.
Yeah.
It was good to see him. And, man, it was just a great time. You had the Tuskegee Airmen come down, the brother that does show you how to use them drones.
Yeah.
And folks, we got to get back in touch with Sister Kendall Walker to let people know about them drone classes, too.
And as soon as they get all of the details, we're going to have her on with us to talk about it.
Good. Look like somebody trying to call in, Miss Broughton.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to figure out how to do this with you on the line. I'll have to let her go.
I'll hang up. You take that call.
All right, we're going to take the call. You on Feedback with Mark Cummings. You had Theo Broughton waiting. Who we speaking to?
Well, you might be speaking with Keith Hines, Diamond to Production.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing all right. Just woke up a little while ago.
Oh, man, you missed a great show then, baby. We had Brother Nuri Muhammad on from Drip International Modeling Agency. Oh, man, this was hot today. Hot today. Now, you got all that video of the event down at the city airport, right?
Yeah. I haven't taken it off the cameras, though, but yeah, I got it.
Yeah, put that together for us, baby. We can show some of that down here on one of these feedback broadcasts.
Oh, okay, yeah, because that was a real nice event.
Indeed. Yeah. So what's going on real fast, because we're going to get Ms. Broughton back in to close it down.
Oh, I just come in because I heard the word, affirmative action, and that's important here in Detroit because we take and we are falling backwards.
Yes.
We keep adding all these new departments and authorities and stuff and pushing our voice out of the picture. Every time we put somebody else in, that's pushing us out.
We're going to have to start advocating for ourselves. I've been seeing a lot of these sisters out here advocate for LGBTQ and all the rest of this stuff. Look, black people going to have to come together and battle. No more separation, division, and all the rest of stuff. I don't care if you LGBTQ or female, feminist, or whatever you want to call yourself. We got to come together. Because this is a battle right now. They are directing all of their angst at us. And we got to understand.
We have the numbers and we have the dollars.
We got to battle.
We just have to use it.
We got to battle, baby. We're going to have you down again, Brother Hines. We're going to shoot that video, show some video, and get that love flowing. What'd you like to say in closing to all these people out here watching and viewing and listening to the Feedback Show?
Well, I just want to say, everybody should tune in to Feedback and keep up with what's going on in the Motor City because this is our city. I'm born and raised here. A whole lot of people out there listening right now are born and raised here.
You better believe it. And join that hood research piece. $20 a year.
You're doing a good. No, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying I want them to join hood research. Just folks, this brother, how long you been with hood research, Brother Hines?
Oh man, we gotta go back to probably the 90s.
Look at that, folks. The people that join hood research stay with hood research.
It's been a while.
That's what I'm talking about. Well, Miss Broden calling back in to shut it down, Brother Hines. I'm going to get her back in here. Just want to say, brother, I love you, man. You going to be down for this Obama weekend?
I'm going to try to.
Okay, well, it's August. You got time to figure it out.
You know me, pretty good chance I always do show up.
Yes, you do. You always show the love, and that's
my
important.
My feet will get me that. I let them do the walking.
Yes, indeed, for Brother Keith Hines. Yes. What's the name of the company again?
Because I know Theo saying, wish Keith would shut up so I can get back on.
Oh, no. So. But give him the company name, and you do a lot of videography, right?
Actually, I'm retired. I just do it for hood research.
Okay.
The Tuskegee Airmen, Friends of Detroit City Airport.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, I'm getting up there in age, you know.
Well, it's time for you to groom one of these young cats to take over. Yes.
Yeah, I'm getting up there. You know, gotta find some time.
I know, baby.
My kids say, Dad, where are you? I'm at this event. I'm at that event.
Indeed. All right, well, let me get Miss Broden on in here, Brother Hines. I love you, baby, and I'm about to get Miss Broden in. Keep holding it down, baby.
All right, you the brother, man. Love, peace out, you know.
No doubt. Miss Broden, take us home. Miss Broden. I thought Miss Broden was right there. Miss Broden, are you there? Okay, Miss Broden did moved on. She called in, but somehow she didn't sat the phone down on us. But it's okay, folks. Once again, I just like to say it's important that you care. And that's the main thing that we do down here at Feedback TVH, TV33 WHPR. People care. We care about the community. We care about each other. It's like a family down here. Henry Tyler, you know all the names. They've been around a long time. Henry Tyler, R.J. Watkins, these guys been doing this for years. They know what they're doing. So they get people on who care about you. Go to the Facebook page, hit the YouTube, see the different shows. Okay, Miss Broden did pop back in. She want to get the last word in. Let's get her on here. All right, Miss Broden, you got the last word. There you go. Give them the last word.
And well, at the end, I always say, it's not necessary for you to know everything. What is necessary is for you to know how to find need when you need it. And good research encourage you to join us as we seek out as much information as we can share, which helps us all make better informed decisions. Join Hood Research. The number is area code 248-234-2371. Again, area code 248-234-2371. We have a Facebook page, website. We encourage you to follow us on Twitter. And the email is contacthoodresearch.org. Again, I left out the @ symbol. It's contact@hoodresearch.org. So we encourage you to stay with us, and we appreciate you tuning in. Mark?
Indeed, folks. And that's it right there. We appreciate you to the end, folks. And I mean, we ain't playing. We want to see all of us do better, and that's the main thing. So once again, we about to get out of here. Just want to thank Tim, the best engineer in the business, holding it down. He make us look good every Monday, folks. And that's what it's about. It's about that drip. Drip International, baby. We love you, Brother Nuri and family. Peace out.
Feedback. Hi, this is Theo Broughton,
And I am Thabiti Mpinga.
inviting you to join us each Monday at 9 a.m. for feedback.
A positive image production by Hood Research.
Encourage others to tune in each Monday on
Comcast Detroit, Roku, Amazon Fire TV. Watch WHPR TV Network anywhere.
and take us along with you. Feedback.